All right, I'd like to call to order the Hatfield Township Board of Commissioners for a meeting for September 26, 2018.
President Zipfel.
Here.
Vice President Hughes.
Here.
Commissioner Andrus.
Here.
Commissioner Rogers.
Here.
Commissioner Thomas.
Here.
I would like to ask Commissioner Thomas to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance tonight.
Fast enough, Kristen.
All right, is there a motion for approval of tonight's agenda?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Rogers. Second by Commissioner Andrus. All in favor of approving tonight's agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, we can move forward with our agenda. All right, consent items. Is there a motion to move into the record the consent items listed in your agenda?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Thomas, second by Commissioner Andrus. Those items include the Board of Commissioners regular meeting minutes for August 22, Board of Commissioners workshop meeting minutes for September 12, Treasurer's report for the month of September, and the bills payable, paid bills in the amount of $123,531.82, and unpaid bills in the amount of $751,279. With that, I'll call the question. All in favor of moving those into the record, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, that is moved into the record. Citizens' comments. Any citizens' comments on agenda items? All right. We're going to move on to act. We have one action item tonight, a very light agenda, and then we have some heavier agendas coming up. So our first agenda is Resolution 18-29. Is there a motion for approval of the 2019 pension obligations? Motion by Commissioner Andrus.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Rogers. Aaron, I think you're going to walk us through this housekeeping resolution.
Sure, and Commissioner Andrus said it best 2 weeks ago when he outlined the obligations for the township, and unfortunately they are increasing for 19. This is based on a 2-year funding cycle done by the actuary. So the gains we made in 17 were not part of the calculation. So hopefully next year we'll see the liability reduce again, but it went up for 19. So this will be included in our budget, which we will have a workshop in a few weeks here in this room.
All right, I think we discussed this either last meeting or 2 meetings ago. Follow along? Last
That's
meeting?
your only slide you had.
It is. I could have a few more if you'd like. That's it.
Everyone's wondering if we should continue to discuss it for at least a couple more minutes.
We can go year by year if you'd like, but unfortunately the trend is not in our favor for 19 as far as pension liability.
That'll be the same for 20, right? Because you're using every...
We will have the new actuarial valuation by then for 20, and that will include the gains from last year. So hopefully we'll see a dip down. We'll see.
Actually, if you can go back to that, I wanted to.
All right.
We all understand what it is, but I just wanted to see if there's any residents with any questions or comments or anything.
One thing to point out too, just in 2015, you could see the number, the total liability was almost where we're going to exceed that a little bit in 19, but our number then did reduce based on some of the market gains in 16, 17, and 18. So we hope to see that happen again in 20.
We haven't done this in the past, but we're doing it now because it's accounting.
It's a requirement by the state to just pass a resolution outlining your obligations for the following year. So it's included in the budget.
5 for 3 years.
It's always around that number. It has been at least. We're guessing for 19 right now. We haven't received the number from the
Okay,
state, but it will
gotcha.
be around there. So it's never that round of a number, but it will be in that range.
All right. Any other questions or comments? All right. Hearing none, I'll call the question. All in favor of that resolution 18-29, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, that is approved. All right. Citizens' comments on agenda items. Any citizens' comments?
Comment. I'd like to read something here. 7 years ago, our fathers. No, I'm good. Thank you.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'll note, Commissioners, the Orvilla home demolition has begun Tuesday, as we mentioned a few weeks ago. And thanks to Vice President Hughes, the local 542s are out there, and we're 1.5 houses down, 1.5 houses to go. We had some interesting moments today with the previous owners of the house came out to watch, and it was pretty emotional for them, but they were very respectful and really cooperative throughout, but they wanted to see the house that they lived in for 25 years go down. So we took some nice pictures of them, which we'll send them a gift with that. I'm not sure if that would actually be a nice thing to receive in the mail, but we'll figure out what would be a nice thing. But it's been a great project, and the local 542 is doing a great job.
But we're actually a little bit more than halfway because we took the two-car garage down also.
Go. About 60% down.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are moving pretty good.
Doing a great job.
And it's actually three apprentices in training out there with an instructor, so it's a good experience for them to be out there.
That's great.
So,
I didn't drive by it. Is it the houses that are, which ones? Is it the ones that are closest to Warvilla?
Furthest from Vinnie's went down
Furthest from
first. The middle one is about halfway done, Larry, right? In the garage in the back. So the one closest to Vinnie's will be going down in the next few days.
All right. Any other questions or comments? Any citizens' comments? All right. Very short agenda tonight. So, like I said, we have a couple of meetings coming up with heavier agendas planned, prepared almost. So with that, unless anyone else has anything, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Commissioner Thomas, second by Commissioner Andrus. All in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, we are adjourned. Thanks for coming out.